Good morning and welcome back to another episode of Return to Krondor. I'm Varska, and yeah, we're just picking up where we left off pretty much. So we're gonna go ahead and try... Oh, that's the wrong button. Try to meet up with Jazhara. But before we do that, I am gonna go to the store, so I can sell all my unnecessary stuff. That's worth a little bit. This isn't worth anything, so it's obviously cursed. Let's see. Cursed dagger. I was right. This is worth a little bit, so it's probably not too special. This is worth... It's funny, because this isn't worth that much. And this is. So I am curious. Sorry. Itchy mouth. To see what happens there. So, let's get rid of our poison. And we're also going to get rid of all that alchemy stuff. We really, really don't need it. I don't like alchemy. I'd never use it. It's great if you have like a recipe for fire oil and recipe for healing potions, but those are really it. There's just too many dang things needed. And they take up a lot of room and a lot of weight. So, we'll just get rid of it all. Plus, Krondor comes with most of the stuff anyway, when we do finally get him. So if we do change our mind, we'll go ahead and assess. You know what? We're not gonna assess. That's gonna take way too long. We're just gonna rake in the money for these recipes. And I guess we'll check out some of them. Alright, so let's take a look. Fire protection, protection of magic, fire shield, resin of total repair, holy balm, and weak potion of healing, along with probably... These aren't recipes, so not those. Let's go ahead and sell our extra unknown rings. It's probably like a luck ring. I was right. We're going to sell this key. Yep. It was a magic key. A magical skeleton key. Get rid of that ring. That ring, which is spiked, just spiked ring. There's a lot of useless rings. I believe this is a really bad ring to have. Not so much as like bad for stats, it's just... I think it's a fake yellow shield ring. If it's worth like 7 and they don't accept it, it's a fake yellow shield ring to lure children into human trafficking. Which is jacked up, obviously. And so we'll just, if we can ever remember, we'll just toss those. Poison ring. Fake diamond. I was right, it was a fake diamond. So now... we got quite a bit of money. So what are we going to use that money on? We are going to buy a secret mage book for Jazhara. And we still have money. So we are going to buy a secret mage scroll. Or not. Well, you know what? Let's try and assess this. Assess failed. We are going to sell... this ring. I want to see what it is anyway. I don't know where to go. Oh, it's just an elegant ring. Now we're going to buy that secret mage scroll. Or not, still. Let me sell these guys. So that we can afford that other secret mage scroll. For Jazhara. Now what a secret mage scroll does, and a secret mage book does, is it increases the magical knowledge of the person who reads it. Now, it doesn't work on someone like James, because he doesn't know about magic and he doesn't care about magic. But it works on someone like Jazhara. So now we're going to go to the North Gate sector. I didn't buy any potions, but we don't have any poison, so boom, we got one right. So let's go ahead and meet up with Jazhara. Run, 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 fast as we can. Now, once we get Jazhara, we are going to try to level up both of them. Here we go.
Well met, Squire. We've been expecting you.
Gentlemen, my thanks for keeping an eye on our guest.
We felt bad. I mean, her being noble and all, and having to wait so long. But we didn't have enough men to send with her to the palace.
Not to worry. You've done your duty.
Good sir, you seem to be one of some authority here. I'm Jazhara, the new court mage, recently arrived from Stardock.
Your pardon, my lady, for making you wait. I am Squire James of Krondor. Where is your entourage?
I find that servants tend to weaken the will. Since I began studying the mystic arts, I have always traveled alone.
I quite understand. If you are willing, however, we can leave your baggage under the watch of the guards, and I will arrange to have it brought to the palace.
That will be fine. Shall we go?
I'd love to give you a quick tour of the city, but perhaps it would be best to get you to the palace first. The prince is concerned for your well-being and wishes you to rest after your long journey.
I appreciate his concern, but I'm not tired. Perhaps you can show me a bit of the city on our way to the palace.
Well, certainly. I've lived here all my life, and I know the city better than most.
Alright, so she is now part of our party. Unfortunately, she actually sucks this low. If you go into spellcasting, she knows a couple basic spells. Pug really didn't train her all that well. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the Secret Mage book and the Secret Mage scroll over. Let's look at the spellcasting real quick. We got 3 into fire, 2 into mind, 1 into change, and 1 into lightning. Let's see what this does. So that unlocked another into the Path of Storms, and it increased her Storms attribute a little. Now let's try the Secret Mage scroll. And that popped up another mind. So they weren't the best books in the world, and I think it pops Storms up slightly as well, but not enough for a new spell. Definitely not the best, but now we're going to go ahead and move all of our unassessed items into Jazhara's inventory because she's better at assessing. She won't be perfect, but she is better at it. So we'll only transfer known things back to James because he's not good at it. So let's see if we know what anything is now. We failed at that. We failed at that. This is a regular shield ring, so we are going to put that on Jazhara. We don't know what the other ones are. We failed at the broadsword. So she didn't do so hot. But we are 200 points away from her leveling up, and we are about 400 points from James leveling up. So what we are gonna do is we are going to visit the houses of this area, probably go on to another area or two, and if we can get where I think we need to be, we'll work from there. But that's probably going to take an episode or two. Let's see what this is. This is a fire wire. So we got tripwire, which works well with ratchet. No, it doesn't. This works well with ratchet. And this works good with lever. And then we will key it. And a couple rings. See, the main thing is we want combat so we can get some experience, so that we can get them leveled up. Items, we're not in demand for awesome items right now. I can always take awesome items, but we can get awesome items from dead people too. Alright, here we go. This guy's got a scimitar, and he's just close to Jazhara, so we're going to attack him. Because Jazhara is very, very squishy. Alright, so cool thing about her, we're going to cast a spell. We're going to do quick casts that are more likely to fail, but it's just better. So we're going to go ahead and do a lightning. Oh. Maybe not. It's been a while since I've done this, so. Demon Blade on... Actually, no. We're going to do the basic Mind Blade. Generally, your starting combat spell for Jazhara. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's very cheap. And sometimes, as you get stronger, it can do a lot of damage. And nothing to care about. Nothing at all to care about. But we'll check out the rings. Oh, we found out one's poison. See, that's why you don't just throw rings on you get, because you can jack yourself up really, really quickly. And we're just gonna run along. Run along, run along, run along. This looks like an ambush spot. It's very wide. Oh. Ah, yes. I think this is a healer area. I'm just going to show off the area because we're probably never going to come back here. I never remember it. It's just got a nice look to it. Oh, I think we went the wrong way. It's a really cool looking little temple. Can't really go in the houses. They're just priests, and they won't let us go in. Like, I'll show you. The priests of Pendra live here, James notes. I dare not risk the wrath of their god by disturbing this house. So, this is the temple. It's really cool. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll speak to the priest. We're gonna request a healing.
Perhaps a donation for our cause? Please understand that this is not an optional donation.
We're gonna pay for healing. I don't think we really need it, but...
Breath of dragon, blaze of sun, that round mid-Chemia in circles run, as all before great Prandur kneel. Receive the fire, let bodies heal.
Thank you, Father. That did the trick.
So now we're gonna hop over to... let's go to Poor Quarter. Now, I would go to Rich Quarter if, you know, there was actual combat there, but generally there isn't. There's lots of guards everywhere, nobody's doing sketchy stuff. So. We will go there later, though. Just not for a while. I knew that didn't seem like a good idea. But we lived. Okay. Ooh, that looks cool. And that's a nice bow, so we're gonna give it to you. Now, he doesn't need you don't need to... James doesn't use a bow often, but there are very select situations in this game where a bow is quite useful for him to use. And he's really the only one in your party who will ever be able to use a bow as well. Let's scroll. Please tell me you assessed it. Now, she failed, so I'm going to send it back to James, just in the hope. Nope. We're going to have to gain a level before we can try figuring out that. Oh, it looks cool. Alright. Let's move along. Nothing here. I really want some more fights. Alright, so you see this guy? We're not going up to him yet. Don't worry. Shop won't be open tomorrow. Chickens! Alright, some combat. I'm gonna take you on. Now, the reason why I don't give Jazhara any weapons, like, ever, is because she's a mage. If she's holding a weapon, she can't cast a spell. So, I'd rather just have her be able to cast spells. Let's go ahead and cast a Mind Blade. Work this guy down while James is taking care of him. So, as you see, she's weak starting off, but she will be the most powerful person there is in this game. You just gotta really invest the time into making her great, and she will wipe out scores of enemies at a time with some of her spells. Mind Blade. And it does occasionally fail. Especially the lower your level in that specific spell chain. See, I'm really curious about what that fancy rapier is. But I just... We're getting close. I think if we do a run through the Bitten Dog, and we can get some combat. Only if we can get some combat. But if we can get some combat, we have a chance. And some combat we got. I fear this man the most. I don't fear that man anymore. He wasn't particularly strong. Oh, he's got a nice dagger. Concern is starting to enter about James's health and safety. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Mind Blade. You, my friend, are going down. You've got something that burns me. I got something that burns you. Come on, James. Useless, I swear. See, if James goes down, Jazhara is screwed right now. Well, we died. We're gone. This is not gonna end well. Oh my god. No. Alright. Inventory. We're gonna use it. Just because we're gonna die anyway. So, might as well try. See, I knew we were gonna die, so it's not like the item hurt us. So let's go ahead and try this again. I know what that knife guy has, and I do not like him, and I am going to kill him first. Maybe. See, it also would have helped if I could make hits. That's the hardest thing for my people to do is... Okay, so he's in the way, so I am going to cast Demon Blade on James. What that's going to do is, I think it's going to add even more fire damage. Come on. Now we're gonna go ahead and do Sunray to blind this guy. Just so he has a harder time of hitting James. If I can hit this knife guy, that'd be great. Now we're going to cast it on this guy. Because we can't... Because James is in the way, we can't get to this guy. Please, James. Alright. We are going to... What's this one do? What's this one do? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and cast Demon Blade again. James can't seem to hit this guy, so we're at least gonna take out the next guy. Maybe make some room. So that we can hit this guy. Now we are running out of spell points, so we're gonna Mind Blade this guy. Now hit the knife guy. What on earth? I don't... Yeah, we are out of spellcasting points. So we're going to go ahead and use an item. Potion of spellcasting. Oh, I'm sorry. I blanked. I thought it was that guy down there with the broadsword's turn. This is driving me insane. Why won't Knife Boy die? Neither one of them can hit each other. Alright, James. Hit that guy instead. Now hit this guy. I don't know what was going on there. So we're going to move here. So we can start casting Mind Blade on him. And finish him. What kind of block was that? This is ridiculous, is what it is. Hit. I don't know what I'm expecting now. If he can hit you, you can hit him. Jazhara had to do it for you, James. That was incredibly... Maybe he had some sort of ring or something? I am curious. Because that was weird. Whatever it is that makes him that unhittable, if that was from an item, I want that on Jazhara ASAP. Alright, let's see if we know what anything is. Anything particularly cool that we can actually know about? Nope. Dang. Let's give you a healing potion real quick. And we are going to end the episode there. So thank you so much for joining me today. Definitely leave a like, leave some comments, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next episode.